Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. What do you do when you're afraid? Maybe you get out your flashlight to help you see. Maybe if it looks a little dark or scary, maybe at night you have your night light to make sure you feel safe. Or either day or night, maybe you have a favorite stuffed animal that gives you hope and comfort. Maybe you pick up the phone and you call a friend. Whatever it might be that gives you that little extra bit of encouragement and courage in those times when you might feel afraid, when fear might be overwhelming and you need something just to give you that little extra bit of courage to push forward a little bit more. Well, this week, as we are reflecting on Haggai chapter 1, verse 15 through chapter 2, verse 9, we find words of encouragement. Haggai is speaking to the people of God and encouraging them to find their hope and strength, to find peace and comfort in God's presence and God's word, that they are to have the courage to keep continuing to do God's work, to move forward, to do the right thing, and know that in the midst of that, God will be there with them, to strengthen them, to encourage them. So it is for us as well, that at times we may be afraid, and it may not be that we're afraid of our physical surroundings, but we may be afraid in our hearts about a choice, a decision, an action, and we need that little bit of courage to continue taking another step forward, to continue doing the right thing, to continue following on the path that God has laid before us. So I encourage you to reflect upon Haggai's words, to reflect upon God's power and presence to always be there, to strengthen us, to encourage us, to guide us as we move forward. That God will ultimately be victorious, and that we need to have that hope and trust to rely upon God, even at those times when we might be afraid, when we might not have that courage ourselves, to know that God has courage to give to us, and that God will continue to strengthen us and guide us as we take this step forward, as we face tomorrow. We know that God will be there with us. May you rely upon God's power and presence. May God encourage you, give you courage and strength and wisdom as you face each challenge before you, as you continue to do God's work, as you continue to live as God's people. May God bless you and guide you.